Hey Andrew, it's pain time.
Alright, that's all I promised I would do. I'm out of here. Bye.
I only pretended that I was going to do this game. Okay, so a long time ago, God, like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, because I think I moved here like 3 years ago. We played the first two games, and
well, okay, look, let's be fair.
It didn't go. It didn't go well.
This was just a short April 1st, 2022 video. I don't think we have to get that big explaining about it. But
this is the next scheme.
The longest con.
You know, suddenly in like Discord, Andrew suddenly was like, "I'll play Zero Time Dilemma if Keith reaches 100,000 subscribers," and here we are staring at just the most minimal start screen I've seen in a while. There is
not only that. First of all, congratulations, by the way. 100,000 subscribers is amazing. That's
stressful
terrifying.
Milestones have happened.
That is just a very terrifying amount of people subscribe to you. I would run away from 100,000 people. Like,
it adds this flavor to every Let's Play that's like, don't think about it, don't think about it. Just because you have to like actively not think about just how many people are watching everything you do because you'll shut down.
Yeah. I don't know. That's terrifying. I don't like that. And now that you mentioned it to me, I didn't think about it much, but now that you mentioned it to me,
oh yeah, no.
Record now, I feel like nervous.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, like another like 1,000 people watch like part 1 of Final Fantasy 14 like every month.
Oh no, what if the creator saw this? Would I have to apologize because I was right in my criticism of his media?
Somehow I don't think you would.
I mean, I might.
Yeah, but hey, going into this, I'm gonna just stop reading the comments on my YouTube channel once part 1 of this goes up, because I don't trust people not to spoil things. But for basic etiquette for each other, just fucking spoiler tag stuff. Like, you type spoiler, and then you put a bunch of empty spaces so that people have to click read more to read your comment if you're gonna talk about spoilers. By the way, quoting me...
Wait, that doesn't happen... That doesn't happen on YouTube. So I'm talking about the back-end interface. Does that work on the back end? Like if someone made spoiler and a whole bunch of text, does it still show the whole thing?
The read more thing still is there. Like you have to click on it. But like I said, I'm just gonna stop reading my YouTube comments because I don't trust people not to spoil shit. But for each other, to not ruin the experience for each other, please fucking tag your spoilers. And quoting us and being like, haha, funny you should say that, or like knowing glance, or isn't that that's ironic or whatever, like that's also a spoiler, so mark it as a spoiler first. Don't just like those kinds of comments. Everyone with a functioning brain can tell exactly what you mean, and you just spoiled the thing, even though you didn't actually say the exact spoiler. Like, it's not a fucking, like, we're playing a puzzle game, and that is a lower impact puzzle than the ones in the game.
I'm gonna be honest. I would just recommend kind of like a, you know, in a situation you should do a thing. I think like for this series, if you can be polite enough, everyone should always do that for their comments, even if they're not spoilers. Just like. Just make it everyone consistently doing that. That'd be fantastic. And you just go to a comment section, it's just read mores. Just a bunch of spoiler read more tags. That'd be fantastic.
That'd be so confusing. It's just a minefield. But the so we're going into this. We already had a weird interaction, which is that usually it's like, would you like to configure your, when you launch a game on Steam, usually it's like, would you like to launch the game, or would you like to launch like the configurator or like the launcher or whatever? This one just said launch. Which I've never seen before. I got a kick out of that. And now I got the game up, and it's actually just the logo on an empty screen with just a spinning this.
Okay. Can we? So sorry, I hate to.
So the bracelets are back.
I hate to go on a tangent again, but
okay.
How is this watch lesser quality than 999?
Well, 999 was 2D.
No.
Starters, like it was all drawn.
I don't. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that the. I'm not saying the quality looks bad, like in visuals. I'm saying that it is a very minimal ass watch. Do you remember the watches in 999? They like were almost looking like a smartwatch. They had the nice screen, digital receiver was big, and it had like.
Well, nice those ones were made by like a mega corporation that was evil, and these ones are probably made by like June.
I guess, but
because as far as I can tell, the plot so far. Like by the way, full spoilers. Don't fucking watch this if you don't want to be spoiled for the first two games.
Go watch the first two.
Go look up the playthrough 999, like 9 doors, 9 persons, 9.
9 hours.
9 hours. And like they're in like some order. I don't know what order they're in. It's a terrible name. It's 999. And then watch Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. And that's the series in order. The naming scheme changes every game, so that's why it gets confusing. But yeah, you watch 999, then you watch Zero Escape. Now we're on Zero Time Dilemma. And since we're theorizing about stuff and whatnot, we're just going to be actively talking about all of the spoilers of the last 2 games that we can remember, because those are all important to what we're talking about. So anyway, the story so far as I can remember, is that in 999, idiot can't see face guy decided to murder children and also adults. Well, I guess mostly children in several timelines, so that technically he's killing hundreds and hundreds of children just so he can cure his own face blindness. But then the next game was like, that's dumb. We're gonna make a big important narrative about the fate of the world, so we're gonna retcon him into being part of like a secret society that wants to like apocalypse the world or whatever. We're gonna not acknowledge his original story as much. And so it became about how like not Ice 9, Radical 6. Sorry, I just remembered that's what that's called.
Ice 9.
Radical 6 was like gonna end all of the society in a pandemic. Wow, topical, huh?
Right?
And to stop Radical 6, they decided to blow up all the nuclear reactors on the Earth, and so they caused like a post-nuclear apocalypse problem thing, while also not actually, I don't think, defeating Ice 9, Radical 6 anyway. So the world still like double ended because that was everyone's plans were bad. I'm not really sure how a pandemic was supposed to be stopped by exploding nuclear reactors, but whatever. It was just an excuse to make the planet red in the sky, and so that was going on there. So in Zero Escape, they capture a bunch of people, put them in sleeping pods into the future. I don't know why actually that part was, except just to make an old people twist twice in that game. A lot of the stuff I think only existed so they could make a twist, and not because it had a logistical reason. I don't know why you'd need to be in the future on the moon. Maybe that was explained once, but it was probably a stupid explanation, to be honest. But they have to be on the moon, and also the only reason they're on the moon is really just to have the other twist, which is that Radical 6 makes people experience stuff 6 times as fast or as normal, but the moon makes stuff fall 1/6 as fast. So it's like, whoa, you're not going to notice you're on the moon because of Radical 6. See how everything exists just to like make the other part exist, but not because it usually logistically makes sense. Like what a weird fucking disease to have.
I want to say though, and I mean, granted, I still stand by what we said, but in number 2, I feel like we were slightly a lot less empathetic about pandemics. Like we constantly laughed about Radical 6 being
because like it's a hilarious disease, both in name and in how it makes children scream. Like, because Quark having it was just fucking hysterical.
It was great.
But the whole point of the entire second game, which is mostly filler, to the point where if you watch a video recapping both games, the first game is most of the video, and the second game is less, despite being twice as long. The whole point of the second game is just to train a bunch of people to become like the Planeteers of morphogenetic fields, and they're really good at like morphogenetic fielding. And so that was just a training camp where they're all supposed to be good at this brain hopping, timeline hopping mechanic, and then tell them, by the way, the world ended, you have to go back in time to save it. So now I guess they're going to go back in time, and they're going to inhabit, or at least they're going to send messages to their past selves that are also in another death game, but probably before the pandemic starts, so they can then gain the knowledge of the upcoming pandemic to stop it in advance. Like, that's what I assume is the premise of this game, as a combination of what I remember from the ending of the last game and what the fuck you would do with the third game at this point. So now I think we're going to have Junpei and June and Sigma and Phi. But there's still 5 more people because there has to be 9 for some reason. So yeah, this game I think takes place after so it has to take place after 999 but before Zero Escape, because June wasn't alive for real Z's until after 999, and Zero Escape is already too late and the world ended 50 years ago or whatever the timeline was.
Did you do Junpei's lines last time?
Yeah. I was Junpei and you were Sigma and you gave him Batman voice.
Oh, fuck. Is Sigma back?
That was the whole point of the last game, Andrew. Although, fucking, for some reason, Clover and Lotus were there, and they just got stranded in the future to die on the moon, and they're not going to be on this mission. So, I mean, you ready to start?
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Coincidence. Oh, coincide. Shit, I'm an idiot.
Coincidence? I think not. It's actually coincide.
2028.
Who would do this?
I'm sure the list is long.
What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was the one who put these on us?
It wasn't me.
It talks!
What?
There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct?
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure you'll determine that eventually.
Why are you doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we? Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess.
I feel like we could tell.
You only get one chance.
Do we get
Not that
something
kid.
if we get it right?
Your freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50
Well, that was easy.
chance. And the odds for each are the same.
It's not a
We should
50-50
vote.
chance if you were
Wait.
watching it.
I can't believe you guys.
Akane's right. You're just going to do what he says?
Isn't one of you an android?
Carlos, you are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
Who the
I'll
fuck
let
is he?
Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
Wait, who the fuck is...
No, Carlos.
Don't answer
Oh. What? Sigma, do you move your lips? Are you a ventriloquist? What is this
He
shit?
keeps... Is he the new Clover that has
Time to
broken
choose,
animations?
Carlos. You are
God.
that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Wait, are we Carlos?
God,
We
I fucking
choose?
hope not.
Is that our protagonist now? Cause like,
Wait, what? What is this screen, by the way?
it's
Oh, there's not a time limit. Okay.
yeah, okay. The animations have reached the level of like early Telltale. Except for on a regular basis, some of them just don't really animate at all. They kind of just stand there. Okay, so we got our roster of characters. So immediately we have another innocent orange-haired girl, and we have another masked figure where it's going to be some kind of reveal somehow that because they have a mask, I guess. But then we have June and Junpei, which I guess have purple hair now, and then Sigma and Phi has pink hair now, and different makeup. But they're mostly recognizable. Junpei had a dark makeover in the last year where he's like edgy now instead of having a silly Marty McFly jacket.
Yeah.
He's got like
I've
got a leather jacket now and greasy hair and I don't care about anything.
What if the helmet is the child, is like the kid from Virtue's Last Reward?
Quark?
Yeah, it's Quark.
Quark doesn't exist yet.
We find out that Quark is actually...
Because Quark and Junpei didn't time travel, or didn't go into stasis. They just went straight to the moon. So Quark was born in the apocalypse.
Or he's a vampire.
Could be a robot. This time the kid's the robot. My goodness. So I have a problem here, which is that the whole point of a coin that you flip, and then you can call it, is that like if you flip a coin that's a regular metallic coin, you can't track what the sides are in the air when it's like being flipped. You can only see it if you do a magical like movie zoom in with a camera and all that. But if somebody just flips a coin in front of you, you can't fucking tell what any of the sides are while it's spinning, and then it lands on their thing and they slap it on their wrist or whatever, and they're like, okay, call it. He flipped a colored coin. You can just see which side is which. So when it landed on the ground and he stepped on it, you could just know the answer already. Like, that doesn't work this way.
Yeah, there's not like a Ooh,
I'm gonna turn the music down because they immediately introduced a guy that was just so loud or so quiet with his mask.
Excuse you, we all know who that is.
02?
What?
Well, because the rabbit was 03, right?
Isn't that just June?
And now we're in the past, so now it's 02. Who do you think is in the is the?
I thought it was June.
But June's in the cell. She's the girl with the purple ponytail. That's June.
Eh? She always have purple hair?
Brown hair before. I believe Junpei and June both had brown hair before, but now they've got like purplish hair because the art style or whatever that changed. I'm trying to think about the logistics of what the twist is going to be. Like, who's going to be the guy in the Plague Doctor outfit? Because like they have to somehow send information to themselves in the past to run the whole game. And the whole point is that the people in the contest don't know about the ensuing apocalypse, but are somehow going to receive information via this game. Because like if you force people to play escape rooms, apparently, where they're risking dying, then they gain telekinesis, essentially. Not telekinesis, the mind stuff, not that. Telekinesis is levitating shit.
Yeah.
It could be Santa, but Santa was... Okay, so no. The person in the costume is probably somebody from Zero Escape. Because they have to somehow know about the incoming apocalypse. And yeah, you would think it would be June, but she is here. So then... Who's left? Because the previous... Ace is dead. No, he's not dead. But Ace was not in Zero Escape, so he doesn't know about the apocalypse. Santa was not in Zero Escape, so he doesn't know about the apocalypse. Fucking... yeah, so Dio doesn't make sense because they're from the evil conspiracy and the world cult, although you should assume somebody in this game is a plant from them, probably to try to make it stop, probably to try to make it not succeed. So look out for whoever's in the Free the Sun or whatever the fuck group it was called. Okay, so who was left? It could be Lotus or Clover technically, but they said that they weren't going to be involved anymore. And Quarkta wasn't alive yet. And Sigma was born, not Sigma, Kay was born on the moon.
Wait, who's the dark-haired girl?
So it can't be Kay.
The dark-skinned, dark-haired girl.
The one, the boob girl? The every game's obligatory boob girl. This one has the least ridiculous costume, but it is a very overt choice of like, I'm gonna wear this jacket exactly like this. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea who she is. We don't know who either of the blonde guys are, or the kid, or Boob Girl. Boob Girl doesn't look like Alice. Oh right, I said Lotus earlier. Lotus was from 999, not Zero Escape. Yeah, the Boob Girl doesn't really look like Alice. Who was left? Oh well. But we still have like 5 characters to account for.
Yeah.
Which color would you like to pick arbitrarily?
Blue.
Oop.
Your choice is made. All right.
It's blue.
Yes. Well, that was easy. All right, guys. Thanks for coming to our playthrough of
who
Zero
said
Escape.
it was red again?
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
50% skill.
Hey, hold on a sec.
At least I think that's
Okay,
June.
sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
Damn.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall. But before that, I apologize, but you must all see it.
How'd you flip a coin with those fingers?
When next you win, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
Drugs.
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
It's one way to cut on animation, it's just cut away. I get the feeling this game is mostly just them standing still.
Yeah.
Why would Carlos know who they are? Maybe we'll get a flashback now of his abduction.
The abduction is just someone going like, I am the villain. They're like, oh.
Payoff. I just hope they figure out morphogenetic fields way faster this game, because that was my biggest complaint about how long last game was, and how they only know about morphogenetic fields in the last 10 minutes of each run. And you're like, fuck, come on. We already learned this last game. It's frustrating.
Yeah, and then you have to get an explanation like halfway through a game you're about, like, you've already completed knowing how morphogenic fields are.
Hold on. Why are we outside?
Oh no, not Nevada again.
No clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
They all just walk back in.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
None of them are like, who the fuck are you?
Hey,
Yeah, they all knew each other.
Did they?
Can I ask all of you something?
You know who I am?
Who is this kid?
Oh God, he's still here.
Yeah. That mask looks ready to just take a bite out of someone. Like an off-brand
I'm 03.
Nier character. No. He talks like King Candy.
Yes. Please. Wow, that was wait, what? That was the first route.
You actually guessed correctly. I thought,
guys.
I
I'm
thought,
out of here.
I thought what was gonna happen is you're gonna pick a color and it was gonna start the game, and then if we went back to the beginning and picked the other color, it was also gonna start the game, and it would be revealed to also be that color in that timeline, because we have their interpretation of Schrodinger's cat, where like the entire timeline changes, like just kidding, K is actually June in this run. All right, June's name's actually Akane.
Yeah.
I just remembered that.
Yeah, her real name is Akane.
Because June was just because her number was 6. Although I think they revealed that Clover's real name was Clover, even though they picked Clover because in the first game because she coincidentally had 4, but it was her real name, which whatever. Now it's time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Oh. Select a team to continue the story. So we aren't a specific character this time, I guess.
Oh my God, can we do the Shadow the Hedgehog team?
This one?
That's my favorite one in Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, there's only 2 in that game, so I don't know which one you mean in that case. And in Heroes, there's 4 teams, so I don't have an analog to go with here when there's 3.
Oh. I don't know.
We play as the creepy child, or as the android lady that's going to be an android, or
okay, so it is the android lady then. That's what I thought. Okay.
I don't think she's the same character. It's just that she's clearly designed in every way to be the same art. She's like when you go from Lotus to Alice, and you're like, okay, this character fits the same role in this story and is designed to even represent them visually. And like this looks like a new character that also just represents our favorite character from the last game.
I'm kind of curious about the kid, honestly.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck. Just what the fuck in general, really.
I just want to know what
just
the
what the fuck.
The kid. Yeah.
Hello.
Why is it rusted? That's so gross. Just.
Are you? Is
wait,
it always...
how are the 3 options from a coin flip? Wait a second.
Number cleared. Switch. What? Oh, heads or tails. Here's the coin toss win payoff, so it just ends.
Wow, all
and
right.
Back here goes elsewhere.
That's a spicy meatball. we did
weird.
One route already, Keith. We're pretty efficient.
So I think this might be replacing the awkward, like, do a math puzzle to figure out which way you're gonna go. All right, let's play the kid.
Okay.
Each image you see is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story.
Oh, this is like Shibuya
Scramble.
The Scramble.
When you find you are unsure how to control something in the game, click the question mark. Okay. We'll survive. It's like, okay, so each of them just has that moment. Okay, so we don't have to play as that guy the whole game. That's good. We'll play as the child that nobody trusts. Jump to here, I guess? This will have a learning curve.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail.
I can't help but think of the Trivia Murder Party.
Right? That's what I was thinking too. It's like the exact same voice modulator. This is weird to like actively make a decision on a coin you know is wrong.
And the not the character we picked.
Like you're specifically saying like, no, the other one. I know, guys. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want the other ending.
we know the previous game, so we know we want to lose. I like that this game actually has any animation this time.
See? Told you it was blue.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
What? Carlos.
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
Wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person who started it is.
So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible there may be more than that.
Wow, thanks for clarifying.
Good, thank goodness.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now. You won't remember anything. Pleasant dreams.
There's no like hissing noise of like gas coming in or anything.
No, I'm wondering if it's already like gas is already in the room and he just timed exactly how long it takes before they pass
really
out.
good at
And
it.
this is like his 8th attempt. Like he waits till they wake up. He's like, damn it. So he just like wakes up, does the
Oh yeah,
flip
because they
again.
forget. So you can just keep
Yeah.
repeating it until it's cool.
Yeah.
Even though they won't remember that one either. It's something
It's
with
for him.
villains.
It's for him. He needs it.
Whoa, animation. Yeah.
I wish it wasn't so.
Oh, he had a crossbow!
Oh my god, that child had a crossbow.
That kid had a crossbow! It'd be really
These things
hard to
always
balance
spoil.
that ring
Why?
on your finger.
Oh my
that,
god, what the fuck? Stop
There's a
spoiling.
puppy! I mean, they're a little less spoilers just because everyone's gonna die a bunch of times. That's how this all works.
I just mean like, I don't know. It's still that amount of knowledge can.
I'm just wondering who all the mystery people are. And like Junpei didn't lose his memories, right? So Junpei and Akane both know what happened in 999.
Yeah.
Sigma and Phi don't know about Zero Escape yet, but they'll eventually remember it.
Probably right now.
Akane.
Okay, so that's June. Why does she know
Bastard. What the hell's
Carlos?
going on? You brought all of us here.
No, it's
How?
not me.
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
What?
Let
It's a
it go,
mask,
Eric.
dumpy.
No need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana.
Dead.
It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
What?
Bracelet.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Good morning.
That's Junpei?
How are you feeling?
Oh, you didn't catch up on that?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
It is
Let me
02.
make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them.
David Tennant could answer questions in his
I'd like
recording.
to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along
The road
way,
less
she
traveled that
bumped
day, and it
into
made all the
senior
difference.
citizens she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
Okay.
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment. Only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira,
Okay.
and Eric. You
No
are
opinion.
located in Ward Q.
They're all new characters.
Your name will be Q Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Oh
Hey,
god.
wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D Team. You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
God damn it.
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
Oh.
12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced
So fucking blurry.
every time someone dies.
Yeah.
In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again.
Last time it was 9.
Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed. Let us begin. This is the Decision Game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
Okay.
Okay. In what way did I follow this team? I don't understand that part at all.
I don't think that was one. I think that doesn't. I think this is where you pick a team now for real.
Like that was, I guess they were all together that time, so that was just a weird time to. Why would you introduce the mechanic like one cutscene too early?
Yeah,
and then send me back here when it now matters. Okay.
I was thinking,
So did you get all the mechanics of what was going on? Because I think I lost a few of them.
I mean, isn't the mechanics of the game here that? Wait. How much time do they have?
They have 90 minutes.
Yeah, they have 90 minutes.
I really fixated on the fact that in 90 minutes they're all going to get injected with memory erasing drugs, And I was waiting for the mention of like, oh, it's so much soaperill it kills you, but they didn't actually ever get to that part. So it's just mind erasing drugs, which makes me think it's just a loop that happens over and over again. Do they ever die in this storyline? Or have they just been looping over and over again? Like, is this the 10th time or 100th time playing the game?
That would make zero sense, though, because they would be aging each time. Like,
well, it depends on how long the game's taking.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Like, they could be playing it several times per day. Even if you vote to execute people remotely, you don't even really have confirmation that they died because you can't get to them. So, like, what if it's just drugging them and resetting the game over and over again? The same way that a real escape room is reset every hour because people, like, finish their session and then you go in and reset it again.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just go back to Q-Team.
Oh, new.
New. What does this mean? Yes.
Jump to the beginning.
We got our own different. We got like a new version of the prisoner's dilemma here.
Yeah, is this like? Isn't this kind of like the prisoner's dilemma though? Oh, I guess one of you has to die to continue. Like that's the rule. There is no like.
He didn't say that. He didn't say anyone has to die, did he?
Yeah, he did. He said because he said the only way to get out is you have to get 6 cards, and the only way to get cards is someone has to die. So
there might be other ways to die.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Obviously, there's gonna be stuff like I can stop your heart and bring you back. Like,
graphics.
But that this little whatever.
This is weird.
Choose a team.
There should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it. Hey!
Shut up.
He's got the right to see it too.
Mira.
Thank you.
Everyone just fucking sit around it.
Map of ward.
Height problems gone.
Pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
Such a choice. Like, I am wearing clothes, but I reject them.
What is this?
Let's inhibit the virus.
Inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? What virus?
Get it? They don't know about the virus.
About the vote? What will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
Can't you just
So you're saying it's a joke?
Don't you think that would make a whole lot more sense? The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling surprise.
I get it! You're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
No!
Come on. Take off that helmet.
I can't.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Oh my god, this guy.
Stop! Stop! You'll break my neck!
Damn. It's really on there.
Wait. I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Or maybe his head'll explode.
That's what I was thinking. You get the code wrong, his head comes off.
Really? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here.
There's always an amnesiac.
That's masked.
Maybe.
7 wasn't masked.
K was masked.
K was masked, but 7 wasn't
and
masked.
Didn't know who he was.
7 also didn't know who he was.
Kid, this is illegal. You can't be here.
Could I ask you something?
What?
This game's going to be so much faster of a playthrough because all the cutscenes have their own pacing and we can't... It doesn't... There is no part where we, like, aren't pressing A because we're talking about something. It's only these moments where we actually can stop to talk. Because it's auto-playing cutscenes.
They figured us out.
What to ask?
I guess what is your relationship's probably a good one. I want to know why he seems to be
there's no reason we would know the first two at all.
Yeah.
Mira, Eric, what's going on between you two?
Going on? Well...
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
She didn't move her lips. She didn't say that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of just the camera cuts to somebody not moving and they talk. It's a little bit trippy. Yeah. Oh yeah. So here, there's something that's I'm fixating on about the main plot here, which is that so we have to stop Radical 6, right? And so I get the part where where zero escape happens because you're training those people to send their minds or a message into the past version of themselves to then realize they have to stop Radical 6. How do you set up this game in the past based on the thing that happens in the future? Like,
Keith, are you asking that to a game that somehow created 999, which is about a girl who uses the timeline where she gets out to create a death game so that she can send her boyfriend's thoughts back in time to save her from dying in this timeline?
It is still genuinely
in the timeline
hard
that she
to
put on a
out.
fucking boat death trap in that she's alive in. How did she get here, Keith? How did she make it?
It's still genuinely hard to understand how 999 happened and how she set up a game. How did she set up a game that she physically attended to save the past her that was a child from dying, which was the only way she could have been there in the first place, which, like, she disappears in that challenge, implying that you can only bring her back and save her if you save that child. But the premise of these morphogenetic fields seems to be that you always send your mind to a different timeline version of yourself and not the same timeline's version of yourself. So how would she be affecting her own current timeline via the like that part is confusing.
You had a good option here. Like, you had a really solid chance to write something good, and I thought about this, especially rewatching the recap videos. You could have just
not had June there.
No, you could have said that June and Junpei are, because they use the stupid thing about, like, are people like routers? Like, you could go with that shitty analogy and say that Junpei and June can communicate to both of each other. And so you could say that June was a hologram, or not a hologram, but like not real the entire time, and no one else was acknowledging that he was like made up a person.
Oh my god.
Like,
that'd be kind of fun, yeah.
She's just like projecting herself from the past because she knows all the answers. She's literally in it right now. And
yeah, she's and the reveal would be that the whole thing was put together by Santa to save June, who is not there.
Yes.
But she was there, which makes it really fucking weird. I think there was also, it's hard to remember, I'd have to double check, but I think there was a plot hole where, like, she wasn't a receiver, she was a transmitter, so it didn't make sense that she was receiving to survive the thing. So, like, the ending shouldn't have been possible anyway by its own logic, I think, or something like that. But
yeah.
I'm just confused how they set up this game via the past. And more particularly,
because if you do this and the people in the future haven't gone to the future for the virus to exist, how the hell did you create a game in the past that's supposed to be facilitating?
Yeah, like, who knew to make the zero time dilemma challenge?
So the twist here could be that this is actually a test to create the virus. We are creating Radical 6.
God.
And we go into the past and realize that, like, oh shit, it's because of us. Like, if you put a bunch of people in a death game and then piss them off enough, they'll eventually just, like, eradicate humanity with their minds. Yeah, like, what if maybe morphogenetic fields became a transmittable disease and people were accidentally, like, dying from their brains not comprehending how to communicate in the past or something. I don't know. But in particular, I think about, like, if you're making this challenge to save the world, in my head, I'm still figuring that the logic is that you need the people in the past to learn about the apocalypse so they can prevent it. Like, it's basically just
Like, this game would just be priming them to learn enough about morphogenetic fields to then receive correctly the message and then do something about it. But the thing is, the whole contrivance of 999 was to save June, and that's why that whole thing had to happen. In this timeline, I don't know yet why there's a death game. Because if somebody received a message from the future to set up this whole game, then they already know about the apocalypse and should be trying to prevent it, and I don't see how this game would help that. Like, was it just to make other people also realize it so they don't think they're crazy? Then 3 people believe something will happen. Whoa. Like, I'm wondering what the fuck's up with 02, who seems to already know what's going to happen. Like, why does this game exist then?
That's why I was trying to, that's what I was trying to imply, is like, is 02, it has to be somebody that already knows of the pandemic, right? So it has to have been somebody who orchestrated... Yeah, so it had to have been someone who orchestrated the last game, because they had to have known that that game was even existing in the first place. So they had to have been someone alive long enough and had knowledge of the game that takes place in the past to know to set up a game in the present with the people that will be in the game in the past. Like, that's like, or not, because half these people weren't there, supposedly. I don't know. Junpei doesn't look any fucking thing like what he used to look like, so who's to say, really?
I can vaguely see what they're going for, but it is confusing. And yeah, their hair colors are both purplish now, which is
both of them are
confusing.
Pink, and I had like, why? Is this a phase? Did they like meet up and like, okay, so we don't get lost again? Pink hair, both of us.
It's like a midpoint between purple and brown, so like I can almost see what they're going for, but it's strange looking. Anyway, I assume that both these answers are going to be basically useless because no one should have answers, but let's see.
Let's see.
I was wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing. You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't...
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed? But why would someone do that?
Zero said it's a game.
So then he's a psychopath. This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that heart ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28.
That's close by.
The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed.
Okay, so one of them's the heart ripper.
It happened again on May 22nd, 2026.
This kid
The body
is.
of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento.
What the fuck?
The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th...
Andrew Wilson, age 32. His dog was named Shadow.
Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew.
You gotta be kidding me.
Maybe he's tapping into the morphogenetic fields with the quiz that Lotus talked about or whatever.
Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, California.
Why? Why would you say?
It's just like zeroing.
That's like, what the fuck?
It went from being near to you to being like on you.
It was like, what the hell?
It's like zeroing
I was like,
on
wow,
you
that's
specifically.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, that's really weird. I guess, whatever. California's a pretty big country or state. I guess people would choose that. Then it's like Sacramento. Like, oh, okay, so you just kept going into California. Yeah. All right, like.
Yeah, with that kind of setup, either it's going to be like Alice, where it's a complete waste, or All Ice, where it's a complete waste of time, and they just talk about something for no reason, then never bring it up again. Or one of these people is the Heart Ripper.
I think. So
get ready for that. Maybe a Heart Ripper is from Free the Soul. That's the name of the group. Maybe the Heart Ripper's from Free the Soul, because that's like a doomsday cult.
Yeah, maybe.
So far, this party has. Yeah. So far this party has my least favorite and favorite character, now that we've spent much time with any of them yet. But but I like her. And what the fuck is his problem?
Yeah, this guy, I'm kind of like, I'm in
a child beater.
Yeah, I'm at a problem because I kind of like want this team to die now. I kind of wish we picked a different team so we could kill this team because I just don't like that guy a lot. He's awful. Like,
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
Sacramento,
I doubt
California.
we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM?
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing for?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
Oh, what made you sign up?
Let me show you 2020.
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it?
Well, maybe not entirely.
Because he wanted to be alone with her. 5 days.
Ugh.
So that's a change. This time they all knew each other.
You know, I've
And
been trying to
apparently-
figure something out for a while. What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So
Don't know.
what?
I can
you think
see
there's
through it.
assorted teas inside?
Yeah.
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's
Damn.
some kind of bomb?
A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back.
What?
I think this is upside down.
I was
So
facing you.
This would be the front.
It's the Alt F4 box?
Quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
Then something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe your life.
What was that sound?
It came from that way.
Let's go!
They told me the jet would give me the jitters.
Gab? How did you...
You came through the vent. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
This
Why
dog
don't you go in?
is awful.
I can't.
Just do it, will ya?
See?
You didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Hey, check this out.
There's something inside the case.
Is that a coaster? Oh, there's something on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah, obviously.
What does this mean?
Don't you get
Are
it?
you?
You're
Yeah.
trying to spread the votes.
The tie.
Spread?
I get it. If each team ends up with 1 vote each,
The whole thing is a tie and no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay.
This worked out great
now we have
last
a plan.
game.
Let's do it.
but wait.
Why should we wait?
Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D-Team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D-Team then.
Hold on a
Ah.
sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. They're right at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
What a thing. Hold on, I just need a pen and cheese.
That should do it.
What exactly are you doing?
You're gonna get betrayed.
I get it.
At least Alice is in any of the
Q
teams.
have connected vents.
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
It's all on you, Gab.
Think it'll work?
I'm sure it will.
He's so old.
He's so old. This is also an amazing plan that relies solely on the discretion of an animal.
5 minutes until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D or not.
Even if he did, who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note.
What? You think she'll betray us?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative.
She's the nice one.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C-Team is a trap.
Trap?
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q-Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but...
What should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
Then we'll just have to use force.
Hey, wait!
We don't have time for a committee, so we're just gonna have to committee. Haha. To a choice.
No. Time to decide.
Dun dun. Wait. Who were we supposed to vote for again from the note? Because by default, I just want to do the nice thing and be like, oh no, that we got betrayed. Who was it?
Go to the menu. Go to the menu.
The menu's,
And file.
Is it in memos? Oh, that's
No.
Dickington or whatever.
Dickington must return.
Okay. So, D team should vote for Q team, and Q team should vote for C team.
So if this is a plan by C team, this is a bad plan because now we're voting for them, and D team could just decide to vote for them instead and not follow the plan that we give them. So it seems
everyone
stupid.
is honest.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it seems stupid if everybody thinks this is just like a.
Has been accepted.
Diana's from Free the Soul.
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice.
God.
Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
If this plan doesn't work, then there are 2 outcomes that could happen. Either the 3 and C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No. There's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
So it is you!
This guy's an idiot.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Oh God.
So they're not gonna wipe their memories?
So only some people will get their memories wiped. The survivors don't, because I guess survivor guilt is supposed to be the thing. I don't know.
It's gonna get hard to keep track of eventually, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
I think
well,
that's the point.
Next time we find out what happened.